nanonood ng, yan, ito pala, ngayon pa lang pala. Hello and good day dito sa lahat na nanonood dito sa Elite's Corner, dito sa The Harlicans. I hope na sana ma-enjoy natin ang edition ito as we going to have this chit-chat from Miss Pasay. Let's all welcome and get to know Miss Sandra Nicole Santa Maria from Pasay City, Philippines.
Hi everyone, I'm Zandra, and it's a pleasure to have you in the show. But first of all, I would like to thank the Maharlikans for giving me this opportunity to be able to talk about myself, kung ano yung mga experience ko. And of course, gusto ko i-greet lahat ng mga OFWs natin ngayon na nasa Saudi. It's a pleasure to have you on the Maharlikans show. Oh, kala mo show ko, no? But thank you so much. Thank you. And I would like to have this opportunity para mas makilala kayong lahat. And pati ang mga viewers ng Maharlikans.
Ayun. Thank you so much, Sandra, sa magpapaunlak sa interview namin today. So, Sandra, ilang taon na, Sandra?
I'm 27 years old. 27 na po ako.
So parang ito na yung pinakalas, sa beauty pageant, sa Miss Philippines?
Yes. This is my last chance to actually join Miss Universe Philippines. 27 is the last age to join. So, sabi ko, why not take this opportunity para naman pagdating sa future, I will not regret anything in my life na hindi ko trinay yung mga ganitong bagay.
Oo naman. So, ilan kayo magkakapatid? Ilan kayo magkakapatid, Sandra?
May magkakapatid, 3 kami. So, I am the youngest. I have a brother, a sister, tapos ako yung pinakabunso.
Tapos yung mother at father mo, kumusta sila?
So far, my mom, my dad is deceased already. And then he used to work in Saudi. So I have a lot of stories when he was coming back here in the Philippines. May mga stories siya from Saudi. And my mom used to work, my mom and dad met in Kuwait. So meron din silang love stories sa Middle East. And then, ang mommy ko right now, she's really fine. And she's very busy kasi she's a professor. She's a professor in nursing. So ngayon, since nag-transition yung learning natin in online. So she's very busy making online tests, mga exams. Nagre-record siya ng mga videos para sa online exams, mga online teaching niya.
Sino pala si Sandra as a daughter?
Sandra as a daughter, I'm very malambing. Okay, I'll give you a scenario. When I'm a flight attendant, so whenever I go home, minsan 5 days wala ako sa Pilipinas. Whenever I go home, isa sa lagi kong sasabihin sa family ko is, do you miss me, family? Medyo pa-cute yung voice. Sobrang bahay, medyo pa-cute kami sa isa't isa. Like, do you miss me, family? Or gano'n. Tapos lagi akong may pasalubong din as much as I could pag meron akong naiisip from them. Tapos, lagi rin akong masabi ako ng I love you, or like parang lagi ako nang aasar with my brother, lagi ako nakikipag fist bump sa kanya. Kahit kunyari dadaan lang ako, fist bump. Or ate ko, pipindutin ko lang, tas si mami ko, minsan kinikiss ko yung batok. Ganon, very affectionate and very warm ako with my family.
Yung mga kapatid mo, may mga asawa na sila? May mga family na sila?
Wala pa.
Bakit?
Gusto ko sa akin. Gusto ko na magkaroon ng pamilya. Pero wala pa. They're all trying to be, ginagawa naman muna nilang stable yung, feeling ko naman, ito yung ginagawa nila. Parang gusto mo nilang maging stable yung family nila, yung finances nila, and everything before anything else, before moving to the next level.
So bakit naman sila sa mga decisions mo?
Sorry?
Supportive sila sa mga decisions mo?
Oo, very supportive sila from day one. Kunyari, meron akong mga problems or meron akong mga iniisip na gusto kong gawin in my life. They would always tell me na, bakit yan yung decision mo? They would ask me, and they're very honest. I think that this is the important thing with family. They would tell you the sides na kailangan mong malaman, yung mga bad sides. O pag sumali ka dyan, syempre, yung private life mo mawawala. Kasi syempre, magiging public figure ka. They would tell you all the sides. Oo. Sasabihin nila sa'yo lahat ng mga sides na kailangan mong maintindihan. Likewise, they would also tell you the benefits. And this is something that I love about my family. They would give me the opportunity to learn in whatever aspects that I am in. Likewise, even with me, and with my hobby and traveling, nung una, they're not supportive at all. Lagi pag mag-travel ako, minsan kasi ang gagawin ko, 5 days, wala ako sa Pilipinas. Pag landing ko, siguro mga after 5 hours, nakabook na ako ng flight going somewhere. And used to be my mom would tell me, ano ba yan? Aalis ka na naman, ganyan. May lakad ka na naman, gala ka na naman. So I usually am with my friends. And syempre, walang pahinga kasi that's usually a 14 hours flight, 5 hours lang na stay ko sa Philippines, diretso na akong airport, tapos may dala na akong backpack sa maleta ko. Diretso na talaga ako sa paggala ko. At first, they were not very supportive about it kasi they feel that my health is not hindi ko nababalik yung health ko kasi hindi ako nakakatulog.
Yes.
But, oo, but eventually, alam mo, pag Christmas or birthday ko, ang regalo nila sa akin, last time, ang regalo nila sa akin, hammock. Para kahit saan pwede akong tulog. Hammock. Oo, mga ganun. Minsan, may mga regalo sila na pang camping or shoes na pang camping. Mga ganun. Very supportive. Even mga watch na pang action. Yun, mga ganun sila. So, super supportive sila. Eventually, nakikita nila na parang, okay, sige na nga, go na.
Why did you choose para yung career na maging flight attendant? I mean, is it your dream to become a flight attendant ever since?
It was not really my dream. When I was in college, when I was in high school, I really don't know what to take. Before I was a theater actress, and nung naging theater actress ako, yun yung gusto kong kuning course nung college. Tapos, gusto ko din mag com arts because com arts parang maging journal, to take up journalism. But then, I did not pass. Hindi ako nakapasa sa exam. Sabi ko, okay, may second course pa syempre yung tourism. Sabi nila, sige, gawin mo na lang second course mo yung tourism. Kasi matangkad ka, pwede ka maging flight attendant. So sabi, okay, I'm gonna take it. So yun. Hindi ko rin pinursue yung pag-theater. Natakot ako dun sa audition. Kasi whenever you were going to audition for theater classes, kailangan kang mag-audition para makita nila kung at par ba yung skills mo. But then, I did not pursue. So, ayun, I think it was God's way of na hindi ako pumasa sa com art, hindi ako pumasa sa theater, hindi ko tinuloy yun. Kasi here I am right now. I'm as a tourism student, I became a flight attendant. And before naman ako naging flight attendant, I had an opportunity to have 2 other jobs before that. So, nag-work ako sa casino, nag-work din ako sa model. And then, when I'm already here working as a flight attendant, dito ko na-realize na nandito talaga yung calling ko. Kasi ang hindi ko makipag-usap sa tao, super parang natutuwa ako pag may mga kwento silang kinukwento sa akin. Actually, isa sa mga pasalubong ko dito pag uwi sa bahay, lagi ako may mga souvenir na ito yung mangyayari sa flight ko or ito yung nangyari ko, ganun po.
Siyempre, naka-encounter ka ng mga arrogant na customers, di ba? Paano mo na-handle yung mga ganun?
Well, of course, meron naman talaga po mga ganitong scenario sa flight natin and kailangan mo lang din i-assess if you are on the right decision. And also, pag magko-correct, minsan naman kasi they're right. And you have to tell them na parang, okay, ganito po yung gagawin natin. And you have to constantly communicate things with them. Minsan naman kasi, ako, personally, minsan sa flight, kunyari, nasa flight ako, and then nag-ask sila ng coffee, and then, kasi isang hilera yun sa aeroplano, di ba? So pagdaan ko, ang dami pang magsasabi sa akin ng kung ano-ano. Like parang, mabahingi ako. So medyo overloaded na yung utak ko. Hindi ko na alam kung ano yung mga orders. So pagbalik, minsan nakakalimutan ko yung orders ng iba. So doon sila nagagalit. And when it's my fault, I really admit it and I would say sorry. And I would tell them, and then I would try to have a service recovery about it. And I would ask them, ma'am, may kailangan pa po kayo. Next time po, kapag may maitutulong pa ako sa inyo, just let me know. And then I just constantly check up on them. Kasi I think it's important na if you made the person feel bad about a certain situation, you try to get back and establish a new relationship with them. And so far, naging okay naman. As long as you communicate well with your passengers. Yun naman.
Grabe yung patience nyo, no?
Oo. I think you really have to be patient with our work. Kasi you're working with different people. So, cultural diversity. Tapos, minsan yung iba dyan, siyempre may mga OFW na iba na parang nauwi sila kasi merong sakit yung family. It happens in my flight. They're coming home kasi namatayan sila or may sakit yung family nila or some of them na lay off sa work. So, I think with this job, I've learned the importance of understanding and knowing what's
Mm.
happening on the other side. Na, okay, ito yung nararamdaman niya ngayon, pero there's another reason bakit ganun siya mag-act.
Yes, yes. Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yun yung natutunan ko na every time I try to understand other people.
Philippine Airlines ba yung ano, yung company mo?
Yes, I
Pa
work
ba?
with
Yeah.
Philippine Airlines. Opo,
Okay,
opo.
okay. Di ba
Mhm.
mga ano, nung college years or high school years, are you already joining beauty pageants?
I've only joined one pageant when I was in college. Um, it was uh, it was travel management pageant. So itong Miss Universe, this is my first national pageant. Nung sumali pa ako
Mm.
before ng pageant nung college ako, I wasn't super focused on it because I was also working as a model during that time. So I was
I see, I
juggling,
see.
practicing for the pageant and shooting for a certain show before. So pinagpapaalam pa ako ng agency ko dun sa pageant head na okay lang po bang alis muna siya kasi mag-shoot muna siya dito. Tapos after babalik ako doon. So hindi ako masyadong nakapag-focus sa pageant journey ko nung college ako. Parang konting rehearsals lang tapos nandun ako sa mismong event. So hindi ko siya
Mm.
masyadong na-focus. Kaya itong Miss Universe for me, this is really something new, something very new to me na ganito pala talaga. Tapos, very big pa yung sinagihan ko. It's a national pageant, so it's really
Mm.
different.
But why only now? I mean, for these years na ano na bakante ka, then why only decide now na mag-join sa Miss Universe Philippines? Like, nasa yung mga taon, paano yung mga years na yun? Sayang, yung opportunity na dapat, alam mo na?
I understand. Pero when I was in college, kaya lang ako sumali ng pageant because my classmates were forcing me, walang representative yung class natin, kailangan ikaw yung sumali, kailangan sumali ka. So sabi ko, okay, sige, ganyan. So sumali ako. But with regards to this, I've always had insecurities. I've always
Ah,
intimidated and insecure kasi syempre makikita mo naman yung mga Miss Universe candidates, yung mga sumasali ng mga candidates, sobrang ganda, sobrang perfect. And then I've come to realize na hindi naman ganun ang basehan ng pagsali ng pageant. I think it's about time na nagpalit na yung meaning of joining a woman joining a pageant. Ngayon, it's not just about how beautiful you are, how perfect your body is. I think nagkaroon na rin ngayon ng diversity when it comes to joining pageant. Ngayon, you have to have a substance. Kailangan you are a person na pinapakinggan ng mga tao na whenever they see you talk, they would listen to you. And I think yun yung pinaka-importante na nakita kong change
yes.
with regards to the beauty pageant world. Yung nagkaroon ka na ng voice, nagkaroon ka ng cause for something.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, di ba naging model ka, di ba? So,
Oh.
but parang di mo nakita yung pagiging model mo as a positive advantage in joining pageant before? Like, di ba, yung mga years na yun?
Yes. Siguro that moment, I was really very passionate to become a model more than to become
Ah,
a beauty
ah,
pageant contestant.
beauty
It was
pageant.
really my dream to be able to go to New York before when I was working as a model. And then I was just really focused. I was very focused in my passion. Kung ito yung gusto ko, ito yung gagawin ko. And during that time, I just kept doing shoots. And then I kept doing runway shows. And that was my focus. And yun ako eh. Pag meron akong isang bagay na gusto, yun yung pinaka-focus ko.
Mm-hmm. So, let's discuss about your advocacy sa Miss NUP.
Oh, okay. So my advocacy is something that I want to share to everyone because I believe that this is not just my worries, it's also the worries of everyone. My advocacy is sustainable living. So what is sustainable living? Sustainable living is being able to reduce your environmental impact by altering your lifestyle. Ano ba yung mga lifestyle na magagawa natin? And an easy way for this one is zero waste lifestyle. Ang zero waste lifestyle consists of 5 principles of zero waste is one is you refuse. So, pag pupunta ka ng grocery, you refuse items with single-use packaging, diba? Single-use plastics. And
Yes,
then
yes.
second, you reduce. You reduce what you don't need. Kung want lang siya, wag mo nang bilhin. Pero if it's something that you really need at kailangan mo, wala ka talagang other resources, then buy it. And then next one, we also, so that's the second. And then the third one is repurpose. Repurpose is trying to reuse the items that you have. So yung mga old clothes, ito yung nahilig kami ng sister ko, yung pag-do-it-yourself nung quarantine. Sobrang nahilig talaga kami dito. And then next one is recycle. So this one should be the last on the list sa pagkaroon ng zero waste lifestyle. Kasi recycling, most of us would say na, oh, okay yan, mag-recycle. Pero this one should be the last kasi it consumes energy, it consumes chemical para ibalik yung produkto na yon into raw materials para magamit siya ulit. And then, of course, we also have rot. So rot, or compost. Ang dami sa atin ngayong quarantine, nagkaroon ng mga plants. Ikaw, Sir Julius, nagkaroon ka ba ng mga plants?
Meron yan ako. Mahilig ako at kinakausap ko sila.
Di ba? Oh, may pangalan pa siguro yung plants mo. So, in a way, itong pagko-compose or pag-rot, it's a way for us to help our plants. So, we feed our plants with our compost and our plants would feed us. So, this is the principles of zero waste. And I think it's very important nowadays. Ang dami nang nangyayari sa mundo natin. And I think we have to take care of our world right now to have a worry-free life in the future.
Grabe. And then, nakita ko yung actually in-stock ko yung profile mo sa FB kanina. Like, I think, si Dad kasi, sabi na, Jules, please, this interview kasi, busy ako. And so, like, I have an hour para i-review yung mga pinost mo sa FB. And then, nakita ko yung supporting our education frontliners. Para may project ka, di ba?
Yes, meron po kaming project ngayon. So I have two projects and one is with Proyecto Cuaderno, one is with my friend Raymond Peralta. So the Proyecto Cuaderno, this was built by me and my co-candidates, si Miss Jensen, si Miss Davao City and Miss Iloilo Province. So we decided to create this project para mag-gather kami ng mga iPads, mga books, and financial assistance para makapag-produce kami ng mga gadgets para sa mga students. And then, so far, we are almost finished with our donation drive. So, we have distributed all the money. So, ngayon, nasa process na kami na dinistributan namin. So, yung friend ko na taga Jensen, si Mariel Pasqua, she's distributing the school supplies. So, nagka-canvas pa kami ng mga school supplies from different. Tapos parang meron din kaming mga hygiene kits. Kasi nga, syempre, it's important na matulungan yung mga bata na maging hygienic and matutong maghugas ng kamay while at home while studying.
Yes.
So, yun. So far, nandun na kami sa process with Proyecto Cuaderno. And then, meron din kami mga nag-donate ng mga libro for this one. And then, my other project is with Raymond Peralta, one of my good friends who is working as a teacher before in Maguindanao. Pero he's helping teachers in Uplands. So, ang naging problema during this semester is wala silang internet access. So, kung sa Proyekto Cuaderno, wala silang internet access, kaya okay lang na makapag-provide kami ng iPads. This one, the teachers are the one trying to procure funds or materials para makapag-produce sila ng module. So modular na yung learning dito, Sir Julius, sa Philippines para makapag-aral ulit yung mga bata. So what we did was we're collecting used bond papers, flash drives, tsaka monetary assistance para makabili ng ink, para doon nila ipiprint yung mga modules. So far, nakakatuwa kasi there was one who donated 10 flash drives. Tapos, nakapag-collect na rin si Raymond ng monetary assistance. So, yung isang school namin sa Benguet, sa Sablan Elementary School, nakabili na sila ng mga bond papers. Tapos, magpiprint na lang sila ng modules. So, at some point, I think it was okay then na move din yung school year dito sa Philippines ng October 5 kasi there's more preparation for the teachers. Kasi nakita ko yung hassle sa pag-prepare. When I saw that with my mom, nung nagpe-prepare sila for the school year, ang dami nilang kailangang i-prepare na mga modules, na mga exams, ganyan. Tapos hindi pa nila alam kung paano gagamitin yung mga Zoom. So, nakakatuwa din na ang dami ring tumulong, ang dami ring nag-donate ng mga bond papers. So, pag gusto niyo mag-donate, you guys could donate, just message me and directly message me on my account.
Yeah, sure. And then, actually, may prepare akong questions for you, but pwedeng mag-entertain muna tayong questions from the audience, from our viewers. Yeah. From Mr. Martin Carlo Mengen, I think question niya, hello, Miss Zandra. If you're given a chance to speak with Congress, what would your message, topic, and why?
If I would have
Given
an
it to
opportunity to be able to talk in Congress. I think
you.
I would be talking about saying thank you and smiling. It's important these days na we have gratitude in our hearts. Ang daming nangyayari sa mundo natin, pero we forget to be
Yes.
grateful in everything that is happening. So if I will be able to talk in front of them, I would be saying that I hope that we could share gratitude and to always smile in amidst the pandemic, amidst everything that is happening around us.
And then, sabi ni Miss Angeli, dapat kasama ko siya ngayon. Hi, Queen. Sorry, I can't join
Yeah,
you today. I have errands to finish. Sabi niya. It's good to see you both, Miss Sandra. Yan, sabi ni Miss Angeli.
hi
And
Miss
then,
Angeli.
sino pa ba? Mm, Jelay Antonio. Maria Cristina Joyce, hello po. Yan, gusto nila mag-hello sa Miss Sandra.
Hi, that's girlfriend of my brother. Hello, Joyce.
Okay. Ayan.
Very supportive.
Ito pa yung mga, I see. And then, ito pala, may nakita ko dun sa pinost mo, yung sa refilling station of alcohol bottles.
Yeah, natutuwa ako kasi syempre, it's a way for us to have a lifestyle ng zero waste. Eh, madalas sa atin, if we don't have enough alcohol anymore, ang gagawin natin, bibili tayo ng bagong garapon sa grocery or bibili tayo ng 1 litro. Pero with this one, you just have to go to Mercury Drug. Meron mga listahan ng mga Mercury Drug na merong mga ganyang refilling station. Natutuwa ako kasi nag-innovate na yung mga tao para magkaroon ng awareness with regards to zero waste. And nakakatuwa kasi ang daming natuwa dyan sa
Yeah.
post. So, I think it's important. Sana mapakalat. Not just with alcohol, pero
Yeah.
pati sa pag-use
Yung
ng
mga
mask.
plastics,
Kasi,
yeah. Go ahead,
oo,
guys.
yung pag-use ng mask these days, laging ang dami mong mask na makikita, pati sa oceans, ang dami. So,
Nagkalat
sana
na.
possible na mag-use tayo ng reusable mask ngayon, yun na lang. Actually, ngayon nga, may nakita ako na sa flight kasi namin, syempre, naka-PPE kami, naka-mask, they always give those items to us to protect us from the flight. Pero yung gloves, hindi mo maiiwasan na itapon mo kasi syempre kung nagkaroon ka na ng in contact with droplets, kailangan itapon mo. So may nakita ako actually na gloves na silicone. So natutuwa ako, sabi ko bibilin ko to. Well, story lang. Ako siyang bilhin kasi it would save the earth a lot kasi gloves yun eh. Talagang matagal bago siya mag-decompose sa
Yes.
landfill. Mm-mm.
And then, si Sam Brusas, hello daw. Good
Hi,
luck.
Sir Sam. I had an
Si
interview with Sir
Sam.
Sam last time and it was really good. Hi, Sir Sam.
Ayan. And then, ayan, asa nawala ako. Ayan. Alam mo na pag ano mo, yung intro video mo, and it's one of the best intro vids na napanood ko. Grabe. Miss Pasay, ang babaeng paandar. O, di ba ang ganda ng tagline?
Thank you. Sobrang, it took us a long time before we were actually able to see the video. Kasi Miss Universe were already showing this tourism videos back in March. Apparently, because of the pandemic, they had to stop showing us the tourism videos. So I did not have the chance to see my tourism video. And I was very glad that when we saw the video, yung pinaghirapan namin, it was nakakatuwa kasi we shot that from 4 a.m. hanggang 2 a.m. So, sobrang pagod na pagod kasi buong araw namin shoot. Tapos, nakakatuwa lang din kasi very supportive yung Pasay City. When we went there, they were suggesting, oh, you should go here. There's another place that you could go to. So, they were giving us permits to check out the other places such as Henry's, tapos yung sa CCP, likewise, also sa Mall of Asia, and also yung sa may Resorts World sa Runway Manila. Nakakatuwa. And then, pinaka natuwa din ako dyan is with my scriptwriter. Her name's Jaya De Castro. She's really one of the bright minds who created this, the concept for this video. And she talagang na-embody niya kung sino ako. Kasi when we were trying to make the script, she told me first, okay, Zandra, you have to make your script. Gumawa ka muna ng script mo. And then after, tsaka niya ako kakausapin. So she was really trying to get to know me first before making her own script. So ayun, and
Mm.
then I saw the script, when I was reading the script that she made, I said, this is me. Ako talaga yung babaeng paandar.
Ay, ang
Talaga yung
ganda ng
babaeng
tagline.
paandar. Sobrang natutuwa ako, and I really like how I was able to showcase Pasay City. Kasi a lot of people would just pass by Pasay City. Kasi
Mm.
it's from the airport, they're just gonna go to their provinces. But they forget that there's also wonders in Pasay City of how they could dine in with their family for entertainment
Yes.
and such as that. So, yun, nakakatuwa. And I'm really grateful for everyone who embraced Pasay City through that video.
Ang ganda ng tagline, nag-instill lang sa utak ko eh, Miss Pasay, ang babaeng paandar. O, di ba?
Paandar kasi talaga ako.
Eh,
Marami pang
anyway, batayin ko muna si, si Miss Kirby Hernando. Ba,
Ah,
kilala mo si Kirby Hernando?
Kirby
Yeah.
Hernando is actually my camp. They are
Ah,
from
I
my
see, I see.
camp master. Hi, Kirby.
Ayan. Pero gusto ko talaga yung babaeng paandar. Nag-instill sa utak ko
Babae
eh.
ko na entitled talaga ako.
Ayan, and then, yung ring light series mo pala, sino ang beneficiary nun?
My ring light, for my ring light series, my beneficiary is Ate Nini, so Ana Marie de Guzman. I wanted her to be my beneficiary because she's an empowered woman. And gusto kong ikwento yung storya niya sa ibang tao. Gusto kong
Mm.
mapakita kung how resilient she is in handling the situations around her from um, sa totoo lang, when I was interviewing Ate Nini, hindi ko makita sa kanya na may problema siya. Hindi ko makita sa kanya
Mm.
na she was having a hard time during this pandemic. Kasi despite everything, she was there for her people. Tumutulong siya sa barangay, tumutulong siya sa church. She was helping everyone to cope up with the depression, the anxieties. And when I was there, I really love Ate Nini's family. Alam mo yung family niya, she has four children, apat yung anak
Mm.
niya. And then aside from that, may mga ampon pa siya. So can you just imagine
Ah.
how capable he is? And
Mm.
when I was there, her home was home. It was home because it was very home,
Mm.
and we feel
Mm.
welcome. And also Kuya Will, his husband, was there, and they really tried to welcome me. My sister was there, and my friend was also Brian was also there when I visited my beneficiary at Nini. So nakakatuwa how resilient she is, and despite everything, I have another friend who was telling me stories about Ate Nini na she would help her friend na nagka-stroke yung dad niya.
Mm.
Tapos si Ate Nini isa sa mga tumutulong doon. Even if she's asking nothing from in return, she would help this family. So natutuwa ako kay Ate Nini, and this is a story that I wanted to share to everyone. Kasi even if there are struggles on your own, you're still able to help other people. And
Yes.
she, for me, is a phenomenal and empowered woman. At dahil dyan, mag-subscribe kayo sa RL Pasay with
I
our
will,
ring.
I will. I will, don't worry.
Please,
Go-promote ka yan.
thank you. Sana po you would subscribe with our ring light series so that you could see and help our beneficiaries. Likewise, you could also see the progression of the candidates during this pandemic. Ngayong pageant amidst the pandemic.
Yes, yes. So supportahan ko yan. Supportahan
Thank
ko
you.
yan. What was the most significant change of this MUP journey sa'yo?
The most significant change of MUP journey for me is to be able to handle all the challenges na ngayong may pandemic. Tapos sumali ka. Joining a pageant amidst the pandemic, it's very hard because you are handling a lot of emotional stress on your own, financially,
Yes.
emotionally, you're handling everything. Pero you still strive to be able to help other people. You still strive to be able to voice out yan. Magkaroon kami ng donation drives for our educational frontliners, likewise to our medical frontliners before. It was a change because I never thought I'll be able to do this. Alam mo,
Mm-hmm.
Sir Julius, before naman, hindi ako ganon ka strong person to be able to handle, to be able to spearhead such donation drive. I was always fearful na baka hindi siya maging successful, baka people will not help, and people will not be there to support. Pero when I was here, when I was here and I saw how people needed my help, how I was using Miss Universe as a platform to be able to help other people. Sabi ko, I think everything's possible. And na-realize ko, ako din itong journey ko mismo. Syempre, ako din hirap on my own. Pero I have a lot of friends who are helping me throughout this journey. My camp, si Kirby, si Charlie, si Mikey, helping me with my pasarela, my Q&A training, with styling. The designers who are lending me clothes, sila Mara, sila Miss Kim Gan, sila, sila Pat, all those designers who are helping me, ma-realize mo na in this world where hindi mo sure kung saan ka huhugot ng lakas, people will come to you to help you. And yun, dun ako sobrang natuwa throughout my journey with Miss Universe Philippines.
Parang nakikita mo yung positive aspect in every negative situation, di ba? Meron ko nakikita mga ano.
And likewise, my family, minsan I will come to a point na I will break down like, pagod na ako, ganyan. Kasi syempre, minsan hindi ko alam, should I apply for a new work, ganyan, because of the airline industry is not in a good light ngayon. Pero laging may positive light. There are always people who's gonna help you and who's gonna tell you what to do, and they will just be there to assist you. And I think that's the most important thing in today's time, the way we help each other, and how we are there to be able to light up each other.
Alam mo ba, pag nakikita ka na, parang hindi mo alam na parang naka-intimidate ka.
Grabe,
diba, parang tangkat na gano'n, parang nanglalangon ka, alam mo yun. Tapos hindi mo nakikita sarili mo na gano'n ka. I mean, napaka-humble mo.
Thank you. Actually, people would tell me na when they see me, sometimes they find me intimidating because I'm very tall. Pero when they get to talk to me, naku, hindi naman po. Sobrang hindi talaga. Okay lang. Okay ako chupas na sobra.
Oo nga, paandar ka nga, di ba? Babaeng paandar.
Babaeng paandar.
What do you think is the greatest thing you have that will gonna make you as one of the toughest candidate in MUP?
One of the greatest things that I have in my life right now is my relationships with my family. Because of that, I found my core. Nalaman ko kung sino ako, kung ano yung gusto ko iparating sa mundo. And because of that, I've become my authentic self. And when you are who you are and you are true to yourself, kahit sinong judge ang kaharap mo, makikita nila kung gaano kabuti yung puso mo. So that is my strongest asset. And I'm grateful for the relationships that I have, for building me up and to become who I am today.
Yeah. Coming from the heart. Grabe, nakatouch mo yung sinabi mo.
Thank you po. Kung wala naman talaga yung pamilya ko, kung yung mga experiences na yon, hindi ko talaga siya makukuha eh. Hindi ko makukuha yung core ko, hindi ko alam kung anong sasabihin ko in front of you if wala sila lahat.
Mapunta tayo sa current events pero not in political side. Sure. Kasi 'di ba may mga celebrities na ganito, ganyan, iba-ibang mga point of views nila. So, in relation to that, do celebrities have a good responsibility to be positive role models?
Of course. I believe that when you have become a public figure, you have to be a positive role model, not only within your circle, but with all the people who are following you. Ako, nung naging candidate ako, I've found importance in whatever I say in front of the camera, in front of my picture, in the pictures in my Instagram and my Facebook, because it always would resonate to a lot of people, how you influence them. And amidst the pandemic, a lot of us has been posting inspiration. So I think this is the main role of us public figures. We should be a spark of hope and an inspiration for a lot of people.
Wala na ako. Sorry.
Wala na.
Anyway, nawala na ako. Oh, I'm sorry. Ito pala.
Okay,
what has been your biggest failure or disappointment and how you bounce back from it?
Biggest failure and biggest disappointment. Maybe I would share about the time that I started modeling. Then I really wanted to do it, right? I really wanted to be a model in New York. And then it just came to a point that it wasn't it felt it wasn't right anymore to push for that dream. Pero it was still a dream. And then, nung nangyari siya, I wanted to go to Singapore to be able to model first. And then after, next, I wanted to go to New York. Apparently, I was told I wasn't ready, na hindi pa ako handa para doon. Pero I felt in my heart that I was ready to reach for my dreams. And then I realized na kailangan ko na siyang itigil kasi it's not stable anymore. I don't have a stable income. Tapos hindi naman sure na pagdating ko ng Singapore, everything will be all right na makakabook ako ng maraming shows. So, I think during that time, yung will ko for my dream was not that good. Although it was my passion, it was something that I like. So, with that, feeling ko hindi ko siya na-achieve. Pero one thing that I've learned was when I was able to go to New York as a flight attendant, dun ko na-realize na, ito pala yung purpose sa akin ni God. Hindi ako pupunta sa New York as a model. I will go there as a flight attendant to see my co-models who are already working in New York as models. So sabi ko, sobrang, that moment na nakita ko sila doon sa New York, I was very proud of them. Sabi ko, tapos nakikita mo na nagmo-model sila for Nike or like Adidas para dun sa mga e-commerce sa ibang bansa. So, sobra kong natutuwa sa kanila. So, despite the things that I've experienced, I've learned how to understand that things are happening for a reason, na meron pang other plans si God para sa'yo.
Yes.
And yun yung na-realize ko talaga.
And happy ka naman, di ba?
Sobra.
Kita naman, no?
Na-realize ko nung naging flight attendant ako, sabi ko, nakakatuwa na yung turn of events na nung before kasi akong mag-work as a flight attendant, I was working sa casino. Nung nasa casino ako, lagi ako inuubo. Kasi syempre, smoking is allowed in casinos. Tapos lagi akong inuubo nung nasa casino ko. So I was working there for around 7 months. Lagi ko inuubo ko, kailangan ko na maghanap ng ibang trabaho kasi this is not good for my health. And then, I had the chance to work. I had a chance to go for an interview with my current employer right now. Sinabihan lang ako ng friend ko, "Oy, may mass hiring." And then sabi ko, "Okay, I'll just take the chance. I'll try to apply." Nakakatawa pa, Sir Julius, kasi nung nag-interview ako noon, hindi ako sobrang prepared. Tapos yung suot ko, sobrang mukhang lousy. Sabi ng interviewer ko, "Okay, sige, ipapasa kita. Time, ayusin mo yung damit mo." So it's funny. Ayusin mo yung damit mo kasi hindi mo sobrang fit sa'yo, hindi maganda, so hindi ka mukhang presentable. So papasa kita, pero sa next time, ayusin mo. And then after noon, tuloy-tuloy na. Nagtuloy na yung interviews ko, pati yung medical, and then I landed the job as a flight attendant. The training is very hard. It's really hard. It was 52 days, pero naging 3 months yung training namin for becoming a flight attendant. The training was very hard. It was crucial because we were always taking a test every day. Every day may exam kami. And then ang passing rate is 90%. So, minsan at some point gusto mo nang sumuko, pero sayang eh. Parang nandun ka na, bakit ka pa susuko? Kaya, tuwang-tuwa ako nung nakapasa ako na nung nandun ako, tapos nakuha ko yung wings ko. Yung wings kasi yung nakalagay yung pangalan namin. Tapos flight attendant na kami. And then nandun. Tapos tuwang-tuwa sila for me. And then yung first flight ko was going to Sydney. It was scary but it was fulfilling. Pinaka nakakatuwa yung pag-uwi ko, may pasalubong ako sa family ko. Like, oy, ang saya.
Hindi ka, no? I mean, how does it feel na parang pag may flight ka? Kasi ako, takot ako sa heights eh. Alam mo yun? Lalo pag may turbulence. How does it feel pag gano'n? Pag may mga turbulence, ganyan?
Pag may mga turbulence naman kasi, hindi ko na siya na-feel kasi I'm working. Except during those times na sobrang lakas, wherein I have to sit down. Kasi may mga times na sobrang lakas, as in aangat yung paa mo from the ground. Tapos, hindi mo alam kung uunahin mo bang umupo or yung cart mo, kailangan mo iganyan kasi baka umangat-angat tapos mapunta sa pasahero. So, there are times na ganun yung nangyayari. Pero when there's turbulence in the flight, mostly I'm very calm already, except for those moments na sobrang lakas talaga.
Mm.
Because for safety, we really have to go back to the galley. Tapos next time kami
Yeah.
mag-serve. Kasi kung ang mangyari man is yung coffee cups, baka matapon sa kanila, matapon yung may
Mm.
so, that's one of the reasons. Pero sobrang sanay ko na, sir. Siguro mas
Mm.
nagkakaroon ako ng fear if meron ako mga passengers na medical related yung nangyayari.
I see.
Siyempre, it happens in the flight na merong mga medical emergencies. Pero so far, we're trained for that. We have first aid trainings for this one. And sometimes we also have nurses on the flight, not just with the passengers,
Mm.
but some are nurses. So, ayun, malaking tulong yun sa amin.
Mm. Ano yung pinaka hindi mo makakalimutan sa ano? While nasa ere kayo, yung experience sa ano, in flying, anong hindi mo makakalimutan na nangyari? Na, parang pag naisip mo, kinakabahan ka or so.
Na scenario?
Mm.
So far, wala. Actually, nung
Wala naman.
narinig ko yung tanong mo, more on ang naaalala ko yung good feedback sa akin ng mga
I
pasahero.
see.
Kasi
Okay.
yun yung nagre-resonate sa utak ko na, okay, ito yung naaalala ko. More than the bad things. Kasi so far, ang dami ko ng experiences na tabunan na yung bad things. Hindi ko na siya masyadong maisip. Pero yung good experiences na naaalala ko is, most of the time, I would receive letters from my passengers. Tapos may letter yan, nakasulat, thank you so much for taking care of us. Tapos merong isa na kasi nag-observe lang siya. Sabi niya sa akin, thank you so much for taking care of us. I can see how you're taking care of the elderly passengers on our flight. Kasi minsan naawa ako dun sa mga elderly passengers on the flight. Sometimes, mag-isa lang sila nagta-travel. Tapos, hindi nila makita kung ano yung kinakain nila. So, usually, when I'm there on the flight, I would really assist them. Tapos, bubuksan ko pa yung pagkain nila, yung spoon and fork. Sabi ko, ma'am, ito po yung spoon mo, ito yung fork mo. O yun. Tapos, tapos babantayan ko pa din kasi hindi ko alam mamaya hindi pa rin sila nakakakain o hindi nila nakakain. But they are able to. So yun, nakakatuwa. Sobrang yun yung isa sa mga natutuwa ko pag after a flight. Yung simple thank you lang, nasasabihin nila na thank you for your good flight. Sobrang yung pagod mo for 14 hours
yes.
long flight, sobrang saya. Sobrang nakakatawa. Ay, alam mo, Sir Julius, because I know the Maharlikans are all staying in Saudi. Most of you are in Saudi.
Yes.
So, isa sa mga natutuwa ako sa flights namin pag Saudi, alam mo, pag landing ng eroplano sa Manila, palakpakan, sigawan, lahat. Palakpakan, sigawan mo. Sobrang excited sila. Pilipinas na, Pilipinas! Tapos mag-appear pa yan. And mostly, passengers from Saudi, they're really excited to go down. Hindi na nakapark yung eroplano, nakatayo na sila, tapos naka-ready na yung mga gamit nila. Ready na sila. Tapos nag-uusap na sila, oy, paano ko ite-text yung asawa ko? Oy, paano ko ite-text? Yung mga ganon. So, super nakakatuwa pag Saudi flight. May times naiiyak ako. Naiiyak ako kasi parang minsan naaalala ko yung dad ko na parang sabi ko, because my dad is already deceased. So minsan naalala ko, sana I was a flight attendant before nung buhay pa siya. So every time na pupunta siya ng Saudi, ako yung magsaserve sa kanya, ako yung papakita sa kanya, Daddy, ito na yung food mo, ano bang gusto mo, mga ganon. Wala lang. I was just wishing. So those are times in my flight na minsan naiiyak ako.
Actually, ako naiiyak sa kwento mo ngayon.
Oo. Hilan ko na. Kasi wala.
Ako pinaiyak.
Sobrang gusto ko talaga na ma-experience yun. I will be able to serve my dad before sa mga flights. Pero yun. At least I will be able to give that opportunity not just to people who are close to me. Magagawa ko din siya sa mga other passengers na kasi makikita mo talaga yung eagerness and yung happiness ng mga eagerness and happiness ng mga OFW pag uwi. So super. Tapos minsan, yung happiness nila ng pag-landing, pag paalis kami mula Manila papuntang Saudi, yun makikita mo yung iba umiiyak sa may window, ganon. So minsan, maaalala mo yung emotions. Kaya yun lang.
Baka tumulo yung ano mo. Ako pala pinaiyak mo. Teka, inom muna ako tubig.
Sige lang po.
Ilang years pa rin nagtagal ang father mo dito sa Saudi?
Ever since I was young, nung bata pa lang po ako, nag-work na si daddy hanggang 18 years old po ako. Nag-work na si daddy sa Saudi. Pero may time, I think nag-stay pa dito sa Manila mga 2 or 3 years. Mga ganun po. Kaya
Ano pala
yun.
kinamatayan ng daddy mo?
He died of cancer. Adrenal cancer. So yun, it happened back in 2011 nung nangyari yun. So kaka-18 ko pa lang noon. So yun.
Grabe, may tumulo bang luwas sa'yo?
Ano po?
Pinapakulak kita. May tumulo bang luwas sa'yo? Ako may tumulong luwas.
Pero hindi ko masyadong pinatulog. Baka kumalat yung makeup. Hindi kasi waterproof yung mascara ko. Hindi
Okay.
waterproof, so baka kumalat.
Dapat poise pa rin, no? Dapat gano'n.
Oo, kailangan ko voice pa din.
Ayan. Paano mo pala minimenta yung figure mong ganyan? Ay, grabe, yung katawan mo. Paano
It's
mo kumain? Like, binibilang mo yung kanin. Kumakain ka pa ba?
kumakain po ako. Sobra. Mahilig ako kumain naman. Pero may times na wala akong gana, may times may gana ako. Pero nasa genes po namin kasi yung mommy ko, ganito din siya, nung bata siya, mas payat pa nga daw po siya sa akin. Tapos
Okay.
nung bata siya, tumaba lang siya after 3 kids pa. After pa akong ipanganak. So, nasa genes po talaga namin. Pero right now, I'm still trying to exercise. I'm still trying to keep myself fit para naman pagdating sa pageant, ang aura natin, ang paandar natin habang naglalakad, push na push pa
Yes.
din.
Naman.
Oo. Saka syempre,
Ayan.
tumatanda po ako. Feeling ko kahit masabi ko na hindi ako tumataba. I'm 27, but of course, I think that I still have to exercise to keep my body fit. Kasi hindi ko pa din naman alam. I think pag nagpapawis ka, na mawawala rin yung toxin sa katawan mo. Kayo din, Sir Julius, di ba? Mahilig kayo mag-exercise?
Yes. Into fitness din ako. And then,
Mm-mm.
paano ano yung mga, meron ka bang diet plan? Pag kumakain ka, kahit ano lang kinakain mo, ganun lang.
Kahit ano lang, Sir
Mm.
Julius. And then, it's just always in moderation. Hindi naman yung
Yes.
Nung
Tama.
bata ako, alam niyo po yung isang Nutella? Kaya ko pong ubusin yun. Kami ng ate ko, isa kami, one day. Hindi ko alam kung, minsan ini-imagine ko, paano ko kinakaya na kumain ng Nutella in one whole day with my sister. Ngayon, sabi ko, hindi ko na ata kaya kahit isang kutsara lang. Hindi ko nababalik kasi yung taste buds natin as we grow old.
Yes. Yeah.
Ayun. Kaya, so far, ganun lang. Tapos, minsan, yung mami ko dito, nagsusumba kami, magpe-play lang kami sa YouTube. Ganyan. So, yun yung mga madalas na exercise namin. And then, my brother was able to put up a boxing, tag dito? Yung sinusuntok sa baba. Meron kaming,
Yes. I see.
yun. So,
Mm-hmm.
I'm able to use that to be able to keep myself fit during the pandemic. Ayun po.
May question dito, Miss Zandra. Ang
Sige po.
sabi ni Dr. Ann Zamora from Jeddah, sabi niya, what's your view of fleshy women joining pageantry?
Fleshy?
Yeah, the word is fleshy, I don't know. Maybe yung mga masyadong revealing or what?
Revealing. I think with regards to women who are trying to show more skin, they are very
Yes.
confident with their fitness. They're confident with how they handle their body, and I think we should not judge them for how they are able to carry themselves well on the stage. Kung it's already up to us on how we appreciate or how we respect them on the stage. So for me, there's nothing wrong. As long as you are confident and you want to show the world how fit you are, and you still have the advocacy to show the world kung anong meron ka, no matter what size, no matter what you wear, as long as you're confident, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, sure. And then may isa pang tanong dito. If you win MUP, ay nawala na.
Nawala na.
Nawala ang tanong.
Ang dami mong gadgets eh. May phone ka tapos may laptop ka pa.
Oh. Sabi dito, if you win MUP, how will you represent the Philippines with the pressure that comes from the stars?
I would represent the Philippines the same way that I represent Pasay City. Only I will bring the whole nation with me. I will bring up the tourism in the Philippines. Likewise, I will advocate for causes such as zero waste living, so we can better take care of not only of the natural resources here in the Philippines, but of course we could also take care of the natural resources around the world. Kasi with zero waste living, if we are able to reduce the demand for single-use plastics, hindi na mapoproduce yung mga factories about it. So this is something that I
Yeah.
want to advocate in a bigger stage, which is the Miss Universe stage. And likewise, since the pandemic happened, I want us to also be able to bring back the tourism in our country, not just with our natural resources, with our food and with our culture. Gusto ko rin yung ipalaganap sa buong mundo. So this is something that I want to share to the whole world.
Mm. May nakita ko sa post mo na nag-gitara ka. Are you singing or may talent ka ba?
Opo, mahilig po akong kumanta. So ever since I was young,
Ah.
I really like singing. So me and my sister was enrolled before in a singing school, a singing academy. Tapos yun, in time, we were able to harness our skills by singing in the bathroom habang naliligo.
Mm.
So yun yung practice namin. Pero eventually, I started to compose my songs when I got older, and then when I had a lot of experiences. It's funny, Sir Julius, the reason why I started to learn playing the ukulele was it's because I was brokenhearted before, and gusto ko
Mm.
para medyo ma-forget ko yung ma-forget ko maging busy ka. Kasi yun naman
Mm.
yung way para how to heal your
Diversion mo.
you have to divert your attention to other things. So learning the ukulele while I was started, that was the time I started to travel a lot. So yon, lagi kong dala yung ukulele ko, tapos traveling a lot. So that's how I healed my heart from the pain. Tapos nakakatuwa na lang,
Mm.
in the long run, I started to love traveling. Tapos I started to also love singing and while playing the ukulele. So minsan, Sir Julius, sa mga layovers ko, dala-dala ko yung ukulele, ilalagay ko sa maleta ko, tapos dala-dala ko yung ukulele, and then, tatry kong kumanta sa ibang bansa, and then magtitake ako ng videos, ganyan. Actually, my friend from Melbourne, she's Bianca and Ray, tsaka si Pat, si Trisha, sila yung nagturo sa akin ng mag-ukulele. Nasa Melbourne pa ako nung natuto talaga ako ng ukulele. And on other times, I tried to learn the ukulele from YouTube.
Mm. May
Ganun.
vlog ka ba? May YouTube channel
Wala
ka?
po. Wala. Wala
Sana,
akong vlog. Actually, a lot of
sana
people
i-vlog
are
mo yung mga travels mo.
telling me ever since, Sandra, kailangan mong mag-vlog. Kailangan mo na mag-vlogs. Kasi ako nga po, Sir Julius, every time nagta-travel ako, kunyari, pag landing pa lang ng aeroplano, aalis na ako. So, 5 days wala ako sa Pilipinas. Mga 3 days nasa Galaan na ako. Tapos after 5 days, wala na naman ako sa Pilipinas. 3 days nasa Galaan na naman ako. So, ganun ako kamis ng pamilya ko. Every time. So, yung sabi nila, kailangan mo nang mag-vlog. But, siguro in time, I will be able to. But,
Yeah.
so far, with the
Habang,
pandemic, we have to prioritize the
yeah,
health of everyone.
sabagay. Yeah, sabagay.
Mm-hmm.
May mga flights na ba? May
Yeah,
flights
meron
ka?
akong flights, pero it's more on repatriation flights, and then it's still not
Mm.
for leisure. Pa mga bumabalik lang po na resident, for business travels, ganun pa lang po yung mga flights natin ngayon.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how do you spend your time now? Like, since nasa tayo, wala pang work.
Have some learning journeys that we have to do. So, syempre, we still attend some of these events. And then, so far, I got fed up watching Netflix. So far, yung Call of Duty, lagi ko pa rin ginagawa. But something that I really realize is kailangan kong I have to make use of my time wisely. Since we had a few flights in the airline industry, so far these days, I only fly once a month kasi sobrang limited ng flight since hindi nga siya for leisure travel. I started to work as an English tutor online, so an ESL tutor online.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what takes up most of my time. Nakakatuwa, Sir Julius, kasi nung nag-start ako sa ESL English tutor, para lang ako nakikipag-usap sa passengers ko. Kasi prior to the lesson, pwedeng option ng student na may self-introduction. So madalas magkukuwento muna sila sa nangyari sa kanila, like, oh, here's the weather today, and then I work as I work as a salesperson in Honda, or such as those things. And then nakakatuwa kasi para lang talaga kung may kausap na passenger every time
Mm.
student ako. And then likewise, pagbaba, kasi sa taas ako nagle-lesson, sa second floor ng house namin. Pagdating ko sa baba, ang dami ko ring kwento sa family ko na, oh, yung isang estudyante ko ganito.
Mm.
Katuwa.
Nanonood ba si ma'am mo ngayon?
Yes po,
Si ma'am
nanonood
mo?
yung mami ko, Miss si
Hello.
Queen
Hello po.
Victoria. Hi, Queen Victoria. And to my sister. Actually, it's my sister's
Ah,
birthday tomorrow. So, happy birthday, Ate
happy
Kim.
birthday po. Happy birthday po. Ayan.
And also to my
Actually, marami
brother.
pa akong gusto. Kaya, yun. Actually, marami pa akong gustong tanong sa'yo. Kaso nga lang, baka wala na akong matanong si Miss Beach.
Hindi yan, marami pa matatanong si Mang Mit.
Um, Miss Sandra, any last words na lang sa ating mga viewers?
I would like to inform everyone that you have to stay home. You have to socially distance yourself. You have to be hygienic and in washing your hands, and you have to constantly do this. Because if we don't do this, we are gonna be stuck at home for the next 2 years unless we receive a vaccine. So it's important that we take care not only of our health but also of our family. So we have to constantly check up on our friends and our family. And of course, I also want to thank all of my fans from the Dragon Slayers. Thank you so much for watching. And of course, sa ating mga kababayan sa Saudi, I hope that you are having a good time in Saudi. And I think Fridays are off in Saudi, right?
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah, oh,
yes.
yeah. I hope you're having a good off and you're celebrating well with your family and eating your favorite food. And maraming salamat po. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for
Miss
watching.
Sandra, I want you to say this with impact. Sandra Nicole Santa Maria, Philippines.
Okay, sige, wait lang. Upo ko na maayos.
Sige.
Sandra Nicole Santamaria, Philippines.
You! Sandra, thank you so much sa oras mo. Thank you so much. Good luck and I wish you all the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sir Julius. Maraming salamat po. Thank you for having me on your live show. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sandra. Ayan po guys, ang aking interview kay Miss Sandra Nicole of Miss Pasay City, Philippines. Sana po supportan po natin yung mga causes niya. Ayan. Thank you guys for watching this Elite's Corner from the Maharlikans. Thank you so much guys. Stay safe. God bless.